Hello everyone. As we are celebrating the National Cancer Awareness Day 2020 on 7th November, I would like to just reiterate the importance of the day and what are the main cancers that is found in India and how we can detect early and prevent them. In 2014, Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan launched the National Cancer Awareness Day, and it is observed every year on November 7th to generate awareness on early detection of the disease. You may be aware of this great lady. She is Madame Curie. Today is her birth anniversary, and she is known for her discovery of radium and polonium and contribution to the fight against cancer because her groundbreaking work has led to the development of nuclear energy and radiotherapy for the treatment of cancer. I would just like to highlight the programs launched in India. In 1975, the Indian government had initiated the National Cancer Control Program for cancer treatment facilities in the country. And in 1984 to 85 period, the program aimed at prevention and early detection of the disease. In 2010, National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, CVD and Stroke, that is known as NPCDCS, was launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and it focused on strengthening the infrastructures, human resource development, health promotion, early diagnosis, management and referral. Moving to the incidence of cancer in India, it's known that nearly 1.1 million new cases are reported every year, and two-thirds of the cancer cases are diagnosed at an advanced stage. Because of that, the survival has reduced a lot. If it is diagnosed in the earlier stage, some kind of treatment can be given and the survival will increase. In India, it is estimated that one woman dies of cervical cancer every 8 minutes. In 2018, a study shown that tobacco use accounted for 3,17,928 deaths in men and women. Oral cavity and lung cancer account for around 25% of the cancer deaths in males, and in females, breast cancer and oral cavity account for 25% of the cancers. So, what is the significance of National Cancer Awareness Day? By celebrating this day, people are encouraged to report to the government hospitals, CGHS facilities, and municipal clinics for the free screening of the disease, as well as the information booklets are also circulated to generate awareness among the public on how to reduce the chances of getting cancer and to understand the signs of early symptoms. So let's see what is the cancer statistics in India. Among males, lip and oral cavity cancers are the most found, and in females, breast cancer is the leading one, followed by in males, lung cancer, stomach, colorectal and pharyngeal cancer, and in females, after the breast cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, cancer of the ovary, lip and oral cavity follows. So let's see how we can find out breast cancer, what are the early signs and symptoms, and how we can prevent it. It is the most common cancer in women in India and accounts for around 27% of all cancers in women. It can occur at any age, but the risk goes up as you get older. And some women are at high risk for breast cancer because of their family history and genetic tendency. So what are the warning signs of breast cancer? A lump or a hard knot or thickening inside the breast or underarm area, swelling, warmth, redness or darkening of the breast, change in the size or shape of the breast, dimpling or puckering of the skin of the breast, itchy, scaly sore or rash on the nipple, pulling in of your nipple or other parts of the breast, or any nipple discharge that starts suddenly, new pain in one spot that does not go away. These are the main warning signs of breast cancer. So how can we screen it? How can we identify it? Mammogram. Maybe all of you have heard about mammogram. It is an investigation, radiological investigation. It's like taking X-ray only. They are the best way to find breast cancer early. After 45 years, it is always better to do mammograms every year. And the other screening test is breast MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. That is also a screening test. And clinical breast examination by a doctor or nurse who uses his or her hands to feel any lumps or other changes in the breast. Above all, you are the one who can find out any changes in your breast at the earliest. You can find out by doing the breast self-examination by standing in front of the mirror to find out any breast abnormalities, and it can save your life. And you can do every month by the end of your menstruation. And there is a technique of doing it. It is very easy as 1, 2, 3. Stand in front of the mirror and check for any changes in the normal look and feel of your breast, such as any dimpling or any size differences or any discharges that is coming from the nipples. And how to inspect the breast. Your arms should be at the sides or at overhead, firmly pressing hands on hips and bending forward. Or you can lie down and lie on your back with a pillow under your right shoulder and your right hand under your head. With the four fingers of your left hand, make small circular motions. Follow an up and down pattern over the entire breast area under the arms and up to the shoulder bone. Pressing firmly, check for any lumps and repeat it in the using the right hand on left breast. In this picture you can see how to go about it. Go up and down with the four fingers. You can check for any lumps till the shoulder blade you have to check, and also in the armpit. Or while taking bath, you can raise your right arm and check your right breast with the soapy left hand and fingers flat using the method described in the second step, and check both of the breast. Okay, these are the ways to do a breast self-examination. It is very easy, and you have to do after the menstruation every month, and the same technique to be used every time. And how we can prevent breast cancer? Always keep a check on your weight and be physically active. Eat fruits and vegetables and avoid alcohol if possible. Don't smoke. Breastfeed as much as possible. Avoid birth control pills, particularly after age 35 or if you smoke. Avoid post-menopausal hormones and tamoxifen and raloxifene for women who are at risk. These are the different methods to prevent breast cancer. So we have seen about breast cancer, and next we will see about cervical cancer, the second most commonly found in women. Cervical cancer, mostly it affects any woman who is or has been sexually active, and it occurs in women who have had the human papilloma virus infection, and it can transfer during the sexual activity. It is also more likely in women who smoke, have HIV or AIDS, and have poor nutrition. So, what are the warning signs of cervical cancer? Any bleeding after intercourse or after menopause, bleeding between the menstruations, bleeding following a pelvic examination, having heavier menstrual periods than usual or ones that last longer than usual, unusual vaginal discharge, painful sexual intercourse, and pelvic pain. These are the warning signs of cervical cancer. So, how to prevent? According to the American Cancer Society, it has recommended cervical cancer testing should start at the age of 21 when the woman is very active sexually. Women between ages of 21 and 29 should have a pap smear test done every 3 years. And those women who are aged more than 30 years should have a pap smear test plus human papilloma virus test done every 3 to 5 years. So that's about cervical cancer. Next we'll see about colorectal cancer. It's mostly found in people aged 50 or older and who have a personal or family history of this cancer, or who have polyps in their colon or rectum, and or those with inflammatory bowel disease. They are more likely to have colorectal cancer. So what are the warning signs? A change in bowel habits such as diarrhea, constipation or narrowing of the stool that lasts for more than a few days, a feeling that you need to have a bowel movement that is not relieved by doing so, you don't feel empty, rectal bleeding, dark stools or blood in the stool, cramping or abdominal pain, weakness and fatigue, and unintended weight loss. These are the warning signs of colorectal cancer. And how you can find polyps and cancer by doing colonoscopy. It is an endoscopic examination of the colon, or CT colonography or virtual colonoscopy every 5 years, and flexible sigmoidoscopy every 5 years, or a double contrast barium enema every 5 years. So by doing these, you can find out any early polyps or cancer in your colon or rectum. Few other tests also are recommended. Fecal immunochemical test every year, or a fecal occult blood test every year to find out any hidden blood, or stool DNA test every 3 years. So how can you prevent colon cancer? You have to get screened as mentioned previously, and maintain a healthy weight, be physically active, and don't smoke, drink only moderately if at all, limit red meat, especially the processed meats, and get enough calcium and vitamin D, and consider a multivitamin with folate. So these are the ways to prevent colon cancer. So how we can prevent the cancers? By maintaining a good lifestyle, you can keep all the diseases away. You have to be very active and maintain a healthy diet with fruits and vegetables, and reduce the red meats, and avoid intoxicants like smoking cigarettes or consuming alcohol, being physically active. For preventing the skin cancers, you can use sun protection whenever you are going out with sunscreen lotions or using umbrellas or hats, and regular checkups. as mentioned previously. And you can do, females should do breast self-examination regularly. And if you find any of the symptoms, early signs or symptoms, you have to consult a doctor, and don't hesitate to tell your friend or a family member regarding this, because early detection can almost completely cure the disease. So that is the best method. These are my references, and that's about the National Cancer Awareness Day. And hope you have got some idea regarding the National Cancer Awareness Day. So together we can fight the cancer. That is the main message that I wanted to give you. Kindly spread this message among your friends and relatives and family members. Thank you for your patient listening. And if you like my video, kindly like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.